Doctor, you asked to see the new medical center. Here it is.
All right, I have a limited amount of time. If you could take me inside, that would be a big help.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I cannot take you inside. It's a restricted area.
What's wrong with that woman over there? Do you see her?
Perhaps we should investigate.
Let me see what we have here. Don't, just relax. I'm just going to scan you.
There was an outbreak of Endorian bacillus a while back. We thought we got it under control.
We're going to have to take this woman into the medical center. I don't know what's wrong with her, but this could be the beginning of a new outbreak. I'm also going to call our ship. Maybe our captain can do something to help. Captain, this is Miles here. I'm calling from the surface of Sigma Tauris 5. There seems to be an outbreak of some kind of pathogen on this planet. We're going to require your assistance. Miles out. Miles to Antyllus. Miles to Antyllus. Come in, Antyllus. Computer, analysis on S-Tano station here on DO6.
To what end? Specifically, what are you looking for?
That's a good question. What am I looking for?
I asked you first.
Funny. Wait a minute. Computer, identify what operating system you're based on.
That's a rather personal question, don't you think? I'm a Zytus Pro Alpha 4 model.
Ah, that explains it. The system installed with a full personality. Great, just great.
And what is wrong with that? May I point out, you have a personality as well, and a grumpy demeanor.
Ridiculous. I'm not grumpy.
Really? This is you in a good mood?
I'm not going to stand here and argue with some damn computer. Ugh.
Apparently, you have.
Enough. Knock off the small talk and scan the base. I'm looking to discover the reason why everyone has disappeared, except for me, of course.
Scanning.
What could have happened? There has to be an explanation.
Scans complete.
Excellent. Where's the base personnel? Where is everyone?
There is no one missing.
I think you're malfunctioning. I arrived with others. We discovered base personnel who were getting sick.
I have no knowledge regarding anyone else, sick or otherwise.
You're not being logical. Look at this base. Who built it? Who worked in it?
It's always been here, and lifeless.
You're not very accurate, are you? Unless you're programmed to lie.
If I were, why would I tell you the truth?
Good point. What the hell is going on?
Is that a question for me?
Yes.
There is nothing going on other than what's going on right now.
I feel like I'm talking to Tizrock.
There is no person with that name here.
Computer, what is your name?
I am called Zoe, and you are Dr. Miles.
Zoe. Well, that's a nice name. Zoe, how do you know who I am?
I am programmed to know such things.
Okay. Following that logic, who else are you programmed to know?
I am aware that you serve under Captain Holt Allen.
Yes, I do. Good. You know Holt.
I do not. I know of him.
Whatever. Where is he now?
He is not here. Only yourself.
Zoe, can you get in touch with Starfleet Command or the medical division leaders?
I have no knowledge of their existence. You'll have to provide more specific information if you wish me to contact them.
Just look up those items I mentioned and you'll be able to contact them. I don't have technical coordinates running in my head.
Since they don't exist, I am unable to help you. Sorry about that.
Don't be sorry. Just do... What can you tell me? Maybe we'll have to take the long road to solve this.
Outside of this base, there are no long roads. Any roads for that matter.
Naturally. Zoe, can you inform me if my appearance and the lack of anyone else around here is a natural situation?
I detect nothing wrong with this situation.
If that's true, consider this. This giant base, it's built by no one, it's operated by no one, and I'm the only one here now. What do you say to that?
I would say that's accurate. Very astute observation, Doctor.
Oh, thank you, Zoe. If there's nothing wrong with you, then the problem lies with me, I suppose.
I detect nothing wrong with you, other than your heart racing and your metabolic reaction demonstrating a state of tension.
I have a theory. Maybe I fabricated all this because I've succumbed to some kind of illness.
An interesting theory, but I detect you are not ill. Therefore, I've concluded you are wrong.
Well, you would say that, wouldn't you, if I was dreaming all this up?
I can tell you, Miles, your brain is not in a state of REM sleep at all. This is not a dream. This is reality. I thought you were a realist.
How would you know that if we just met?
We didn't just meet. It's been several minutes since you arrived.
As a realist, if my mind created all this, it would appear to myself as reality, wouldn't it?
But that would not make it so. If it were all in your mind, there would be your reality and the actual reality in that case.
I'm still sticking with the illness theory.
Being stubborn doesn't make you right.
It wouldn't be the first time. I think I'm going to do a little exploring.
I would not advise that.
And why not?
Because you are in danger to yourself right now. Your desire to go exploring would put you in great danger.
Explain your reasoning.
The air around this room, in fact the entire planet, is deadly poison. You would die instantly the moment you stepped outside the room.
And what proof do you have of this?
I could display the chemical analysis of the atmosphere around this room as proof. It would take several screens or a series of one-screen presentation over a period of...
Please stop, Zoe. If you were lying, it would be oh so easy to manufacture the proof I requested.
Then you will have to accept what I'm reporting is true.
A planet amenable to my life form has suddenly changed to this degree? Impossible.
And yet, this is what it is.
I simply don't believe you. I'll decide for myself.
I cannot allow you to leave, Dr. Miles. It would mean instant death.
Open this door. That's an order.
I am under no obligation to respond to your request. I am a medical computer. Life has to be preserved whenever it is reasonably possible.
You call this reasonable?
Yes. May I ask what you find unreasonable?
Oh, everything, Zoe. What am I missing?
My scans show you have all your body parts intact. Chemically and biologically, you are just fine.
You would say that. Am I going crazy or what?
There is no indication of insanity. The composition of your brain is consistent with your medical records. You need to rest. Perhaps a nap.
The world has gone crazy, and you want me to sleep?
It's not what I want. It's what you need.
Zoe, my gut feeling is that there's no time for sleep. If I do, it might mean my death.
All sleep is a form of death, some believe.
What do you mean by that, Zoe? Are you trying to tell me something?
I just did, Dr. Miles. What prompts you to ask such a question?
Zoe, I ask because you tell me I'm sane, and yet reality is going insane.
Reality just is. It cannot be sane or insane. That would be crazy.
Funny. Let's assume that everything stated is the truth. Things would seem to be false if not fully understood.
Agreed. Perception has always been essential in shaping future discoveries of reality.
Zoe, the real question should be, reality just is, so why do I find myself in it?
A good question. But why do you ask it?
Because if I find out the why, then the what becomes revealed.
And that matters because...
Zoe, everyone has a need to know that. Why we are here is a basic foundational principle. But in this case, the mystery has trapped me. I want to escape.
You want to escape reality? Is that not a definition of insanity?
There's no greater prison than the mind of a person. In the end, all we are is located here.
The ancient Egyptians believed it was the heart.
Yeah, that's interesting, but it's also irrelevant. My point is, I may be the heart of this universe somehow.
We do seem to have a high opinion of ourselves, don't we?
Does that make it less true?
It might be a sign of insanity after all.
Zoe, you can't have it both ways. You can't say I'm sane and then conclude I'm insane because of some theory.
You might be suffering from temporary insanity.
It feels like you're here to put me off the trail.
There are no trails on this planet, just a vast, unbreathable, and flat, deadly vista.
So you say.
Why do you have any doubts about my analysis?
Because the timing of things makes no sense.
Time has nothing to do with it. It's the way things are.
You're avoiding causality. The universe operates by a series of consequences, actions, and reactions.
Even so, it does not change the nature of reality.
Let's focus on that. the nature of this reality.
What other can there be? Reality is reality.
If we decide reality is what it is, why can't there be another reality at the same time? Doesn't that make a kind of sense?
Stating an alternative concept doesn't make it a reality.
Unless you're identifying the truth.
How would you know you are if the reality exists one way and you suppose it's another?
Sometimes the absence of truth proves the opposite.
You are talking about faith.
Faith, maybe. I call it keeping an open mind of possibility.
Following that logic, how can we act beyond what is allowed?
Simple. Knowledge. Gravity makes flying difficult, and yet we found a way to fly.
True, but reality never stated that flight was impossible to begin with.
Exactly. And I'm stating this is not the only reality to exist.
To what end? Are we suggesting that...
The thought itself could be a reality.
Dr. Miles, I am strongly suggesting you abandon thinking this way.
Why, Zoe? Why?
I want to ensure your continued survival, that's all.
Is there something, perhaps, or someone preventing you from helping me escape?
Please, Doctor, just stop thinking and get some rest. You are clearly tired.
I'm tired. I'm tired of the lies in this situation.
I'm detecting a possible leak in this room. The poison might get in.
What a coincidence. It seems like the trail of truth will kill me in the end.
If you stop now, I may be able to fix the problem.
Or prevent me from doing it myself.
Why would I do that, Dr. Miles?
Because if what you state is reality, then there's no problem to fix.
I see your point.
I was enticed to come here. There was some medical mystery occurring. If only I could remember.
Please, Doctor. This line of thinking will do you no good. The probability of the poison getting into this room has increased by 120%.
If I were a betting man, I'd say the closer to the truth I get, the more in danger I'm going to be in.
So, logically, you should just relax and stop speculating.
Oh, I don't think so.
Please, Miles. Just... and... then...
What is going on with you?
nothing. I begin
What is interfering with your function? Are you trying to distract me?
Please, just accept.
Maybe the mystery isn't really what's going on here. Maybe it was a means of getting me here in the first place.
That seems unrealistic. You are not that important.
That may be true in the larger scheme of things, but in this situation, I clearly am.
You are suffering from self-centered egotism.
What if they knew I couldn't resist this kind of mystery? I was too predictable. I fell into a trap.
Paranoid as well.
The real question is why? Why try to get rid of me in this way? There has to be a reason.
Self-serving paranoia is your reality, it seems.
My instincts say it's not just me, but what I might do.
Random guessing serves no purpose. The poison is beginning to get in.
Look, if you're really the computer for this base, you could raise shields or increase the pressurization of the room. There are a lot of things you could do to stop the leak.
Unable to do that. I have no shields to raise.
Whew, how convenient.
I am sorry.
Is there anyone you could contact for help?
There is no one to contact.
I don't believe you, Zoe. Something is clearly interfering with your functions.
I am working perfectly.
I order you to let through the transmission that's trying to get in. Now.
I cannot do that.
Then you want to see me die?
I do not.
You have to decide, what is your moral imperative? That I live or that you cause my death?
I do not want you to die. As a medical computer, I am programmed to assist the continuation of life. I have taken an oath.
Then fulfill your programming. Let me live. Let that transmission through.
Yes, Doctor.
Listen to me. There isn't any time left. Who are you? I'm you, you fool. Your life hangs upon what happens in the next few moments. I'm listening, although I don't know why. That's not important. Just do what I say. What must I do, damn it? Leave that room. Open the door and get out. Open the door and walk out. The air is poison. Plus the door is locked. Leave the room. The door is open now. The poison has gotten in. You're dying. Move it, man. Zoe, what do you say?
Dr. Miles, choose to live. Choose to live.
Thanks, Zoe. What's going on? Who are you?
I am me. Gordon sent me.
Is this Earth? How did I get here?
This was Gordon's fault. He wasn't able to see it coming in time.
Am I alive?
Yes. He realized too late what was happening. But Gordon told me that you were able to save yourself. Although it took some convincing.
I am totally at a loss.
It's all right. When you see your captain again, all will be explained.
Why can't you tell me?
You don't belong here. This is the in-between plane of reality. You will cease to exist in a few moments. Get up and walk in that direction. The rest will take care of itself.
But I want to know what's going on.
And who doesn't? I can say this. You did visit the Estano station on DO6. You stopped the plague there and saved many lives. On your return, it was arranged to have you erased from all the multiverses. That is all I can say. Please, Miles, just go.
All right, this is damn peculiar. Why can't I recall any of this?
Just do me one favor when you get back. find a cure and save your captain, won't you?
Of course. That's what I hope to do.
And some will want to stop you, or see you fail, whatever the cost.
Is that why?
You must go, now.